Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a fun Amazon fashion video for fall, and I have so many good pieces, you guys. I mean, look at this clothing rack. There is a ton of stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. But if you're not already, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this one, and check out the description box and the pinned comment if you want to shop any of these pieces. Starting off with one of my favorite pieces in the entire video, this sweater that I'm wearing. I swear, you guys, everyone needs this sweater in your life. It is so soft and really stretchy. I opted for the nice rich burgundy color, but it does come in several different options, as does almost anything on Amazon. Like every single thing that I share comes in a lot of different colors. And then of course the main detail are these beautiful gold buttons all the way down. And with Amazon, a lot of things can be hit or miss, and some things can show up at your door looking really cheap, but I will say this does not look cheap at all. The gold buttons look really expensive, very comparable to some high-end retailers that I've purchased. So yeah, I can't recommend it enough. I think this is going to be such a fall staple for me. It is a full-length top, but I could definitely still tuck it into a high-waisted skirt or a high-waisted pair of jeans. Speaking of jeans, I do have these to share, and I was really surprised by these. I actually didn't expect to like them as much as I do, but these are a high-waisted pair of jeans, and they just have a really cool pocket detail at the top, and these are just like a medium wash. They're really soft, very stretchy, so if you are the kind of girl who loves a comfortable pair of jeans, these are definitely going to be for you. So I have a trip to LA coming up in a couple weeks, and I have really been looking for some dresses that are giving fall vibes that aren't going to be too hot, because obviously in LA it's not super chilly. So I picked up a couple different options, which you'll see in this video. This is one of them, and I actually really love this dress. If I wear it in LA, that's great. If not, I definitely think I'm going to keep this and wear it another time this fall. You have a nice dark brown color, and then this top piece almost looks like a cape when you have it on. So you can kind of see it's like a tank top underneath, but then on the sleeves you have this very dramatic wing that's just like a more sheer fabric. I think it looks really cool when you have it on, but it's actually still very comfortable and it's not complicated to put on. So this piece here is just like a simple skirt. So I feel like that gives you a little bit of shape, and then it's just super fun and billowy up top. I think this would be such an incredible choice if you have any events coming up this fall. You could style this easily with a pair of strappy heels or tall boots. Next, we have another great sweater featuring the iconic dark brown color and the rich burgundy. So I love that this combines two of my favorite colors this season. Once again, a really soft and stretchy sweater. I love the horizontal stripes here. That's another really popular trend. And this is one that you could definitely wear buttoned all the way up as its own little moment, or you could easily unbutton it, pair it with a simple tank top underneath and a pair of jeans, and that is going to kind of dress it down. This is another piece from Pretty Garden, which is the same brand that makes my incredible sweater I'm wearing. And this is actually a really similar material. So this is a thick, soft, stretchy sweater material, but this is actually a dress. And this one is in navy, which is another huge color this year. You're gonna see a lot of navy at every single retailer. So I'm excited to style this. Obviously it is a long sleeve sweater, and it looks kind of funny when I'm just holding it up, but obviously it is really stretchy, so it's just going to lay perfectly on your body. And this is a midi length dress that flares out just ever so slightly at the hemline. And one thing about Pretty Garden is all of their materials are nice and thick, and they feel like great quality pieces, so you can't go wrong with this. And once again, it comes in a million colors. Okay, I'm so excited about this next piece. I feel like we all know it by now, but trench coats are huge this season. I got this in a chocolate brown color, and you can see it has a beautiful plaid print on the inside. And on the model, they had the sleeves rolled up to show off that plaid design, and that is what sold me on this piece. I think that is such a cute look, and I didn't even realize it, but the plaid is actually brown and navy, which is such a unique combination. I really cannot wait to create an entire outfit around this jacket, pairing it with a little bit of navy. Obviously you have the chunky buttons here. Other than that, it is pretty shapeless, just like a classic trench coat, but it is cropped. It's not quite as long. Next up, we have a little skirt, and this is probably going to be a return for me, but I did want to mention it in this video just in case I have any taller girlies watching my videos. This is going to be such a great skirt for you. The only thing on me is that it is a little bit too long. So as you can see, it is a high-waisted skirt, but I really really liked the gold button detail at the top. Unfortunately for me, I would need at least a couple inches cut off of this, and I just don't think it's worth it for me to get it tailored. But if you are a little bit taller, I think you're going to love this. It has elastic in the back. It's a great quality skirt. And overall, I love the design, but it doesn't really work on me being 5'5". We have another jacket. This is from Pretty Garden. Again, they are killing it this fall, but I am obsessed with this. Once again, it looks very high-end in my opinion. It's just like a faux shearling jacket. I really like the design of this, how it doesn't have a collar, but it's really thick. Like, this is definitely going to keep you warm. On the inside, it's actually like a faux suede material, so that's going to be incredibly comfortable. And once again, I love the gold button design. That is just perfect. I'm so excited for this next little set. We have a matching sweater and skirt combination, but these pair together so beautifully to make the perfect fall outfit. So for the sweater, we have a turtleneck design, and it really is such a simple sweater, but it is such a good quality piece. And this is definitely a piece that you could easily style in a million different ways. You could pair it with the matching skirt, but you could also just throw it on with some jeans. It's a full-length sweater with a little ribbed panel on the hemline and on the end of the sleeves. And then here's the matching skirt. I love the pleated detail. That is what really makes this piece stand out. Once again, super stretchy with an elastic waistband at the top. Incredibly soft. It's not itchy at all. And I just got this in beige, which I feel like is going to be the perfect neutral fall outfit. Interrupting to quickly talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Factor. Factor has been such a favorite of mine for so long now. I'm sure most of you guys know that. So if you have not tried it yet, I do not know what you are doing. They deliver fresh, never frozen meals straight to your doorstep to just make your life a little bit easier. We all have so much going on. The last thing that I want to think about is what 3 meals I'm going to eat each day. I'm sure most of you guys can relate. And because of that, a lot of times we fall into eating unhealthy things or ordering food that is really expensive. And that is where Factor comes in, because it really does prevent me from doing those things. I already have a plan for the week. I know exactly what meals I'm going to be eating. I usually eat these for lunch because they are so quick and easy during the middle of my workday. You could also take them into the office. They're very easy to make. You literally pop it in the microwave for less than 5 minutes and they're done. And no matter what different foods you like, they definitely have something for you. They actually like just increased their options too. I was so surprised scrolling through all of the different meals. The variety is so unique. That's one of my favorite things about them. And they do a lot of seasonal flavors, which I really love. I'm super picky and really only like chicken, so that is what I picked out, but they have steak, beef, turkey, salmon, all sorts of things available on the Factor website. The ones I chose are the smoked Gouda and bacon shredded chicken hash, which I actually have not tried yet. Then we have the honey mustard chicken, a classic, garlic herb chicken, and creamed corn. I had this one last week and I really loved it. It's the butternut squash and sage chicken macaroni. Then at the bottom here we have smoky Gouda chicken, and the very last one is actually a gourmet plus meal. A gourmet plus meal you can add onto your plan at any time. They're just gonna be a little bit elevated. I love these for a dinner moment when I'm maybe having dinner by myself. I want something a little bit nicer, but I don't want to work for it. These are amazing. So I got the smoky garlic filet mignon and broccolini. I'm gonna throw in the garlic herb chicken and creamed corn for lunch. I'm just gonna stab it once with a fork. And first I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. And they have more than just meals on their website. They also have juices. They sent me a little juice restock, which I always appreciate. They have smoothies, they have little snacks, and they even have breakfast. And speaking of breakfast, I have a great coupon code for you. If you've never tried Factor, you can head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code KaylaLoveFB50 to get 50% off plus free breakfast for an entire year. Once again, that's KaylaLoveFB50, and that is going to get you 50% off plus free breakfast for a year. So now I'm just going to give this a stir and then pop it back in for an additional 2 minutes. And here's the meal fully cooked. I went ahead and cut up the chicken a little bit. This one has bacon green beans, which sound amazing, and even a little dessert with a peach crumble. And this is definitely one that is very seasonal. It smells like fall in my entire house. It smells so good. So let's dive in. I have got to try this creamed corn. That is really, really good. If you love corn, you're gonna love that. And I was starving, so this is like tasting even better. We have bacon green beans. Always good. And then a peach crumble. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. So this meal is another winner for me. Everything is so good. And like I said, I'm starving. So I'm gonna go finish this, but definitely check out Factor if you haven't already, and you will thank me later. Okay, next I have two of the same sweaters from Pretty Garden. This is one that I picked up this year and I loved this mossy green. And this I got in a size medium. And as you can see, it's still incredibly oversized. So I would not suggest sizing up in this piece unless you want to wear it as a dress. I think this one fits perfectly fine for what I'm going to do with it. And once again, you know what I'm gonna say, I love the gold buttons. That is what really takes this piece to the next level. I feel like Pretty Garden has that down pat, as we can see, but this is definitely a fuzzier, thicker sweater material, going to keep you nice and warm during those colder months. And this one actually might be a little bit different. I'm noticing it has this kind of unfinished hemline on the shoulders, and it does have a slightly higher neck, but other than that, they are very similar. This one is in a size large, and you can see it is very oversized. So this I could almost wear as a dress, even if it was a little bit too short. You could get one of those cute little slip skirts from Amazon, throw that on underneath, style it with some tall boots, and I think that would be so adorable. Next, we have a dress from another one of my favorite Amazon brands, Jessica. This is such a flattering dress, you guys. Once again, if you have any events coming up, your birthday, this is going to be such a stunning piece. So it's a really form-fitted dress, very stretchy, but the cool thing about it is that it's really going to cinch you in at your waist here. Obviously, you have a lot of ruching, and then you have these cute little gold buttons in the center of the ruching. So it's really going to draw the eye to that part of your body, which, like I said, is so flattering. And you also have those gold buttons on one shoulder here at the top. And something about this material is just flattering in itself, because yes, it's form-fitted, but it's a thick enough material where it's not going to show every single dimple on your body. So I think we can all appreciate that. I did get this in a light beige color, which is very risky for me, but I actually think it looks really good on. We have more Pretty Garden. I am obsessed with everything that they have out right now. And this is a little matching lounge set, which honestly is what I wear most often. So first up, we have a zip up jacket, and this honestly just looks very basic when I'm holding it up, but I feel like the real beauty is when you actually have it on. It is just the perfect fit. It's very billowy, a little bit oversized, so comfortable. It's almost like a very, very thin ribbed blanket. It is so nice. I could just live in this, honestly. But yeah, full length jacket, which is great because even if you wanted to pair this with like a pair of high-waisted leggings, you could totally do that. I love that the zipper is the exact same color as the fabric. That really elevates it. And you do have a hood on this jacket, but overall just such a nice fit, and it pairs absolutely perfectly with the matching pants. These are high-waisted and they're in that same really thin ribbed material. It does have pockets, and these are a wide leg bottom. You have elastic at the top, so they feel incredible on, and of course they look incredible too. Next, we have a pair of jeans, and these really surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, I was very skeptical, but I purchased these because they look almost identical to a pair of very expensive Free People jeans. I did get my normal size medium, and I'm really happy with the fit. They are a barrel leg style jean, so they are going to curve out just ever so slightly at your knee. I got the medium wash that has white paint splatters all over. That is what the original Free People ones look like, so that is kind of what I wanted to go with. And then another Free People aspect is this little rope belt that you have attached to the jeans that looks just like Free People, and I like that this one is in a dark brown, so I feel like that is going to match with a lot of things in my wardrobe currently. And I was just so impressed with the fit of these. They look incredible on. We have a couple other sweaters, another one with gold hardware. Are we surprised at all? But I really liked the cable knit design of this. But yeah, just got this one in the ivory color, and this one is really thick but still stretchy. And I also love the little pockets on the front of this one, just such a classic and preppy style. And this one is a very thick sweater. Then we have this one, which I picked up because of the matching sweater buttons. I've been really into that trend this year. I just love that monochromatic look. It just looks very expensive and chic in my opinion, especially with the little ruffle collar on this one. Obsessed with that detail, and this is just like a nice muted orange. Okay, next we have another dress that I got with LA in mind, and I am definitely keeping this one and wearing it on my trip because I am just in love with this. Once again, did not expect to like it as much as I do, but this is one of those mesh material dresses, so it's super stretchy, but it's not see-through at all. It kind of looks like it would be see-through, but it is lined pinned all the way through the dress. And this one just has a high neckline at the top. You do have one shoulder pad here, but of course on this side, it kind of looks like a tank top. So it is an asymmetrical design on the top. And then on the bottom, you have that ruched material. So it's going to be very form-fitted, but still flattering around your stomach, which I always appreciate. And then what sold me on this dress was the cute little rose here, and then these little ruffles hanging down. I just thought that was such a fun look. Next, we have a little maxi skirt. I was seeing so many cute outfits on Pinterest with a very flowy pleated maxi skirt. So I wanted to find one on Amazon that I really liked, and this one is the one that really caught my eye as far as the print goes. So I love that this one incorporates a lot of navy, but you still have some other pops of color in there with orange and green. But yeah, overall, I really like the silhouette of this. It does have elastic in the back, so it's very comfortable. And then I wanted to grab some sort of navy sweater to pair with that skirt, so I got this one from Pretty Garden. Very thick material, you guys. Like, this is going to be such a warm sweater. And this one is definitely oversized, so I did get my normal size medium, but you can see this is a really chunky sweater, which I definitely love the look of when it starts getting a little bit colder out. This is a full-length sweater, and you kind of have a balloon design for the sleeves. They are very oversized, but get a little bit tighter at your wrists. This next little set I am so excited about. It's another little matching sweater set, but this one I specifically picked up because I actually just purchased a Free People set that looks exactly like this. The actual Free People set that I got is in like a burnt orange color, which I do think is great for fall, but this one is a lot more versatile. And I will say, you guys, this feels incredibly similar to the actual Free People set. It's really soft and stretchy. It's just as oversized. The sleeves are the exact same length. They're kind of like a cropped bell sleeve. And the texture of this sweater is the exact same. It's almost like a checkered or more of like a grid knit pattern. And this is a full length sweater that is supposed to just kind of lay over the skirt like that. Here's the skirt itself. You kind of have a similar pleated design to the previous sweater skirt I shared. And this one is just as soft. It is a little bit thicker when it comes to the pleats, but once again, very stretchy with the elastic at the top. And this is just such a versatile piece. Okay, I did want to share only a few accessories. First up, we have this beautiful chocolate brown handbag. I am loving this, you guys. This is definitely a piece that I feel like went viral on social media. So I did pick it up based on someone else's recommendation. And what I like about this one is that the strap is the perfect length. I feel like this looks great as a little handbag just thrown over your arm, but you could definitely throw it on your shoulder too, and it is the perfect length. Of course, the gold hardware is very designer inspired. This looks really similar to an Hermes handbag. And then you also have the gold buckle on the side of the strap. And there is a decent amount of room inside. This is going to fit all of your essentials. And I'm not sure if I would use it, but it does come with a crossbody strap if you ever wanted to wear it that way. And then we just have one pair of shoes, and these are very difficult for me to just hold up here and show you because they have really long straps that you're going to kind of lace up your legs. These are in a nice rich gold color. They definitely lean a little bit more yellow gold rather than champagne gold. So I'm gonna have to see how that pairs with all of my other gold accessories. And they do have a little kitten heel, which is another thing that I liked about them. I didn't want anything that was too high. This is another accessory that is a little bit hard to show unless I actually have it on, but I saw this beautiful idea of wearing a satin scarf like this as a top. I think I saw it from Emily Gemma on Instagram, so I will link her exact video down below. But it looked so good on her, and basically what she did was she got a gold necklace like this. So basically you're just going to tie the two corner pieces in a knot, slip it over top of your little necklace, pull the knot closest to you, obviously to hide it. Then you're going to slip this on, and you can kind of spread this out, and then you can take the two ends of your scarf and tie it around your back. So yeah, I still need to play around with it and see if it actually looks good, but that is the idea behind this. So I just got a burgundy and leopard print satin scarf. I just love the combination of burgundy and leopard, so I'm really excited to style an entire outfit around this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. And then I have two jewelry purchases. This first one is a bangle set, and I really love all of the different colors of these. Of course, you just have a simple gold metal bangle, and then I really liked these two neutral bangles. This one, you actually slip all the way on your wrist, and I feel like it fits really well, so I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this. But then we have this one, which I really liked because it's super chunky, but you just slip it on like that, kind of like a cuff. And I do find that this one is unfortunately a little bit bit too big for my wrist. So if you happen to have wider wrists for whatever reason, I do think that this would work out really nicely for you. And the last jewelry piece is this beautiful dainty watch. This just looks so vintage in my opinion. I love the dark brown and the crocodile faux leather material. And of course, the standout feature is this cute little gold oval face. I love that look. I'm going to be wearing this non-stop this fall. I also really like the Roman numerals for the numbers on the watch. Once again, looking very vintage. Moving on to the rest of the clothes, we have such a stunning blazer from Jessica. Number one, this is just like a great basic to have. It's a neutral beige blazer. I feel like that can be styled with so many different things, whether you are going into the workplace or going out on the weekend, styling it casually over a dress. The options are endless, and this one has such a fun twist with the leopard print on the inside. Similarly to the trench coat I shared earlier, you can roll up the sleeves of this blazer to reveal that super cute leopard print. And the fit of this blazer is really great. I think that it looks like a very high quality piece. It has all of your classic blazer details. And again, this comes in a few different colors. We have another jacket option. Denim is also having a moment right now. I feel like denim is a classic, but specifically different types of denim jackets that we don't really see as often. So for example, this one doesn't have a collar on it. It almost looks like a denim collarless blazer or a denim lady jacket. That is the vibe this is giving, and I love it. It looks very preppy, very classic, but I really like all of the pocket detail that you have on this one. And of course, you know I love the gold buttons. And with this one, you even have the gold buttons on the sleeves. Okay, this next piece I need your opinions on because I saw this floating around Amazon and I was like, okay, let me try that. I don't know if you guys have seen the Pinterest photos of girls having a cute little sweater tied around their neck. They're not actually wearing the sweater, but it's just kind of like tied there for an accessory. Well, Amazon came out with this little thing that is going to give you that look without actually being a really thick, chunky sweater. So this is literally just a thin piece of sweater material here. It doesn't actually go on. It's just for you to throw over your shoulders and tie in a knot. I kind of go back and forth with this because I do think it's really nice, and it honestly looks better sometimes to not have such a chunky sweater around your neck. But then I also go back to it looks kind of fake. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this piece. I did just get it in the cream color because I feel like that is what I would wear most often, and it is really affordable. So why the heck not? We have another sweater here from Jessica. This one is a nice chunky sweater. Super fun design on this piece with the horizontal stripes and the chocolate brown, incorporating lots of different trends here. And this one is definitely oversized. This is my normal size medium, but I love the collar detail at the top with the little V neckline. I think that looks so cute, and it's very preppy inspired with the polo look of the collar. And then you also have this rib detail at the hemline of the sweater and on the sleeves. Next, we have a sweater dress from Jessica, and this one is in such a unique color. I don't really have anything else in this color. It's a really nice teal, and this is another form-fitted sweater dress. This one is definitely in a thicker material. It is fuzzy. It's going to be very warm, but this one is actually an off-the-shoulder design, so that is going to look a lot more elegant. If you have any nicer events this fall, I think this would be great. You could maybe even consider wearing this for a wedding. And I really love the gold hardware in the center. That is just going to make it really easy to pair with any other gold accessories. And the sleeves have a little bit of a bell sleeve design, which I thought was super cute. And this one is just fitted all the way down, and it is a midi length. Then we have a little basic top. This is from another one of my favorite brands called Durong. They just make some really nice basics. The materials they use are very comfortable. They're super stretchy. And I think this is definitely going to be a piece that I wear over and over and over again. It's kind of like an off the shoulder top, but as you can see, it has a lot of ruching on the sides here, which is just going to make for such a flattering fit. So definitely, especially in the black, I'm just going to be styling this with everything. I think for today's video, I'm gonna throw it on with this cute little skirt that I picked up from the drop. So I was really on the hunt for one of those high-waisted black sheer maxi skirts. I've been seeing this trend a lot lately, but some of them are absolutely completely sheer. Some of them have like a thong underneath, and I just do not want to be showing that much. So I was looking for something with a little bit more coverage. So I really liked that this one from the drop has built-in shorts. So you literally put the shorts on underneath. They completely cover anything and everything. And then you have this mesh material over top of the shorts that is sheer. So kind kind of gives you the exact same look without being too revealing. Then we have that exact same off the shoulder top, but this time in red, another great color for fall and honestly even moving into the holidays. I feel like this is going to be great, but just look how stretchy this is. I mean, you guys, you're not gonna regret this purchase. It is so comfortable. And I think I'm gonna throw on the red top with these adorable rhinestone jeans. I did mention these in one of my Amazon favorites videos, so you might have already seen them, but I had to mention them in my Amazon fashion video because this is such a favorite purchase of mine. I feel like they do look very high end, and especially because all of the rhinestones are different sizes. And I don't know, I just feel like that really elevates the look, and the rhinestones are not only on the front, but they are also on the back. These do come in a couple different washes. I might have to go back for the black for fall. I think that would be so cute. So next up, I have two very similar dresses. I think that they might actually be the same dress. I didn't think that they were when I ordered these, but now getting them in person, they look very, very, very similar, but they are obviously in different colors. So the first one is like a burgundy red base, but as you can see, it has this really pretty orange velvet overlay. And this is literally just fall in a dress, you guys. Like, I love this color combination. It cinches at your waist here. Obviously, you have a V neckline with flowy little sleeves. You have elastic in the back, making it very comfortable. And this is just a really flowy dress, a really simple silhouette. You do have a little bit of a slit on one side, but other than that, it's just going to be like one of those dresses that you can throw on for really any occasion. I also think that these would make great fall family photo dresses if you're doing anything like that this season. This one has the black as the base, but then you have the brown velvet overlay. Between the two, I feel like I kind of like this one better, but I don't know. You guys will have to let me know which one you like better. Both of them definitely just have such a unique texture, and especially when they hit the light, it is so pretty. Next, we have another pair of jeans, and these I'm so excited about because I just love this brown color. I love a good pair of jeans that are in some sort of color other than denim, and these are perfect. They are just going to elevate any neutral outfit, and I actually really like the fit on these too. I really lucked out when it comes to all of the jeans in this haul video because I really like these too. They're super stretchy. These are a little bit more form-fitted, so they look great on your midsection and on your booty. I feel like the pockets are like in the perfect place, and I would say these are a straight cut. If anything, they lean into like a mom cut a little bit, where they're fitted at the top but then get a little bit looser around the knees and then straight on the bottom. But overall, just super flattering, and once again, these come in a lot of different colors. Next, we have a cute little sweater with a cape design. This is very trendy for fall this year. Anything with this little cape look here is very in style. I will say this one has buttons on it that are kind of pink in person, or like a rose gold. So if you love rose gold, this is definitely going to be for you. I was a little thrown off by that, so I'm still gonna style this and see how it looks, but I really wish these buttons were gold, honestly. But other than that, I am obsessed with this sweater. I feel like the cape detail is done perfectly, and it's a really thick, nice quality sweater, super soft and stretchy. Next, we have a little lounge jumpsuit from Pretty Garden, once again in a teal. I was just really drawn to this teal color. I just think that is so fun and unique when we are seeing a ton of burgundy and navy and brown, to get something like this that's like a little bit different. And I do love a good lounge jumpsuit. There's just something about them that look really flattering and put together. And this one is going to cinch a little bit at your waist with an adjustable drawstring here. And the best part of this is that it has an off-the-shoulder design. So definitely an elevated jumpsuit. If you have any girls trips going on, or if you just want to wear this for a road trip, I think that would be such a cute outfit. Next, we have a little pair of trousers. These are also from Pretty Garden, and they are just a classic high-waisted pair of trousers. These are in a slick kind of material, very businessy. So if you do go into any sort of office, I think these are going to be great for you. They do have pockets at the top, which is really nice. And I love that these actually have elastic in the back. That is great for the overall fit of these pants, and most importantly, the comfortability. And yeah, these are just a classic wide leg style. I got them in a beautiful red color, but these do come in a lot of neutrals also. Next, we have a little lounge piece, and I really wanted a very oversized kind of funnel neck sweatshirt. I saw one on Aritzia that I really liked, but that was like triple the price. So I was like, hey, let me try out this Amazon version, and I do really like this. It's from the brand Anne Rebes, which is another one that I feel like is really trustworthy. The only thing that I'll say is that I wish I had sized up one or maybe even two sizes, because I really wanted this to be an oversized sweatshirt, and it's really not. This is my normal size medium, and it is a full length sweatshirt, but it's just not quite as oversized through the middle as I would have liked. But I do really like the collar detail. That is exactly what I was looking for, just like a slight little funnel neck. And I do like that this one has a little slit in the side, so it's not going to be overwhelming, and it's still going to be very easy for you to get it on. Finishing up with a few little going out pieces, this is a cute little asymmetrical mesh top. I love the off the shoulder design. That is very sexy if you're using this as a date night top or a going out top with your girls. I love the colors in this one with the blue, the navy, the white. I think this would pair beautifully with just like a simple black skirt. And I really liked the asymmetrical design here at the bottom. Such a cute look. And then we have this little going out top in a faux leather. Obsessed with this material and with the color. I feel like this is definitely going to be a piece that I style a few different times. It is a one shoulder top, and then you have ruching on the sides here. So very flattering through the midsection. And this is another one that I would honestly pair with like black jeans and heels. That would be such a stunning look. And this does also come in a simple black faux leather if you want to keep it a little bit more basic. And lastly, this is a little mini dress from that exact same brand, Wink Bay. I really like this piece too if you're looking for just like a simple little black dress that is a little bit more form-fitted. It is a tank top style, but you have some draping here in the center and some ruching on the side. And what I really liked about this dress is this little sash that's hanging on the side. We're seeing so many different sashes and ruffles just kind of like hanging from the dress. I know a lot of people think it's random, but I love it. I feel like it just gives texture to the outfit. It looks like an added expensive design element. So I'm all about it. I think that is such a fun look. And once again, if you are going on a date night or a girls' night out, I think this is the perfect dress. And that is it for today's Amazon fall fashion video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite outfit was in the comment section down below, and leave a fall leaf emoji if you made it to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I really appreciate your support. I hope that you will stick around and subscribe, and if so, I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!